Inside Morehead State Basketball is brought to you by Reno's Roadhouse. Go wild, go west, go Reno's. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918. The Eagle Auto Group, your hometown dealer. Fazoli's of Morehead, fast, fresh Italian. First National Bank, a tradition of value and convenience. Kentucky Welding Institute, experience that's built, not bought. West Liberty Veterinary Clinic, serving the hills since 1963. Megan McCoy Real Estate Group, Central Kentucky's top producing realtor. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. Dashboard Stereo, you're never too old, it's never too loud. Big Four Lumber, Ace Hardware, The Helpful Place. Wendy's of Morehead, fresh, never frozen. Eagle Finance, loans made easy, payments made affordable. Joshua Trent Custom Designs, looking to build? Let us design your house plans. The Citizens Bank, the home of totally free checking. The Jack Rowe Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. Insurance the right way, the human way. St. Clair Healthcare, amazing medicine close to home. Commercial Bank of West Liberty, a source of strength for over 100 years. Giovanni's of Morehead. Order online at giovannispizzapower.com. Total Care Pharmacy, dispensing care one patient at a time. Commonwealth Chiropractic, treating everyone like family. And by Standifer Builders Paving and Sealing, quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll.
Hello everyone, and welcome into this edition of Inside Morehead State Basketball from the Eagles Nest here in the Academic Athletics Center. And as always, alongside the MSU head basketball coach Preston Spradlin, I'm David Patrick. And Preston, first things first, Merry Christmas to all of Eagle Nation, and Merry Christmas to you and your beautiful family.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well, and wonderful time of year, especially in college basketball, where it's the rare opportunity for everyone to get a little break and a time away from campus and with our families, and we really value this time of year. It's really important for us. We start planning for this about 3 months in advance with our team, letting their parents know exactly what days they're going to be off so they can book the flights and all those types of things. And so this Christmas time is really important for our team right now.
Preston, Christmas almost came early Tuesday night in Bloomington, coming within an eyelash of beating the Hoosiers in Assembly Hall.
Yeah, you know, we played a great game, and I was just really proud of our guys, especially with the growth that we've had over the last 6 or 7 weeks. You know, we opened the season, at Alabama and at Purdue within that first week, and we learned a lot about our team, as we talked about here on the show. But the growth that we've really had is probably in the first week of the season. We probably hoped that we'd play well. No one would say that at that point in time, and we hoped we would win. But we went down to Bloomington with belief that we were going to win, and we had that same belief through the final buzzer when we got the shot, to win it at the very end. But really proud of our guys and the toughness, the togetherness, especially, playing a really good team on the road, and just the growth that we've had over the course of the non-conference.
Stay with us when we come back. An epic battle in Assembly Hall as the Eagles take Indiana to the Final Horn. Those highlights are straight ahead on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
My great-grandfather opened the first Hinton Mill store back in 1918. Our family opened our first feed mill in the mid-1950s. We now have 5 locations and a wide range of products including feed, seed, fertilizer, crop protection, animal health products, fencing materials, and pet food. Though times have changed, our commitment to providing you with the highest quality products and knowledgeable customer service is as strong as ever.
I'm Adam Hinton, inviting you to stop in and see for yourself. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918.
Go Reno's!
There's no better way to spend the day than with lunch or dinner at Reno's Roadhouse in Morehead. Enjoy delicious steak, chicken, and ribs, along with our trademark honey butter rolls and hometown hospitality.
Hi, I'm Tim Kogenberg. I promise to provide 100% guest satisfaction here at Reno's Roadhouse in Morehead.
Go wild! Go west! Go Reno's! Woo!
Big Four Lumber Ace Hardware was founded by Philip Lewis nearly 45 years ago and is still locally owned and operated by the Lewis family. Our customers' needs have always come first, meaning we continue to enhance and expand our inventory. Big Four is a staple of the Morehead and Round County community, and we take great pride in giving back. We would like to thank our valued customers for your loyalty and trust and pledge to continue supplying the best quality service by our hometown employees. The moment you walk through the door, you'll know why we are Ace, the helpful place. That's Big Four Lumber Ace Hardware, 1470 Flemingsburg Road in Morehead, Kentucky.
At First National Bank, we believe in banking made easy. Whether it's a checking or savings account or a loan for a home or auto, First National Bank is the place for you. First National Bank is proud to be part of this community and a sponsor of this show. Good luck to Coach Spradlin and his staff on their season.
Banking at First National is easy as 1, 2, 3. Let us assist you with all your banking needs.
First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Eagle Game Highlights are sponsored by the Megan McCoy Real Estate Group, Central Kentucky's top producing realtor.
Preston, what a special venue, Assembly Hall, and boy, did your team ever come ready to play.
We did, in an exciting environment, 17,000 in there. They didn't know exactly what kind of crowd they were going to have coming off their loss to Kansas and being Christmas break, but it's one of those special places in college basketball, as you mentioned, and their fans came out and provided a great atmosphere. But, our guys came out and provided, a lot of firepower and really just, came out just clicking and playing with great confidence, especially this guy right here. You're going to see a lot of highlights as we get going of him, DP. 30 points in this game for J2, and just had a phenomenal game and got it going. And did a good job of letting the game come to him, but at the same time, as Indiana ramped up their defense, as you'll see in the second half, he bailed us out of some tough possessions and did some really nice things. And that, that right there is just a, hey, I've got it going. That's a rhythm shot right there, and just lack of urgency by the Hoosiers to kind of close that gap on them. And he hits that, hits one of his 6 threes in this game, which was huge. Riley had trouble getting it going, and rightfully so. They're going to really key in on him each and every night, and Indiana does a great job able to match up with the size and athleticism that he brings. But he did a great job getting on the offensive glass and making an impact on this game, although they made it really tough for him to get going.
Preston, the thing I loved about this game is typically in the past, your team has fallen behind early and had to claw back. That wasn't the case.
Yeah, absolutely. We got off to a really good start, and credit our team for that, because early in the year we weren't getting off to great starts. We would play well over the course of the final 35 minutes of the game, but we would dig that hole. And so that's been a challenge to our guys each and every day in practice, is to get practice off to a great start with our energy, our effort. And then our mentality and our focus, and so those things really carry over to games like this one right here. Big time pace right there from J2, screen assist coming from Deontay, rolling hard to the basket, putting pressure on the big guy, and the indecisiveness, and then a good high finish right there against a really gifted shot blocker. And Andrew, obviously doing what he does for us, and one of his big time assists right there. He has 5 in this game, and give them credit. They're a good defensive team, but so are we with plays like this right here. So we go into the end of halftime with tons of momentum. I think we had a quick 7-0 run to give us an 11-point lead, and none bigger than that steal and punch by Eddie Ricks right here. Great awareness by the young fella, checking the clock, couple bounces, stretching out, throwing that thing home, and then you see Andrew really celebrating, letting the Hoosier Nation know that the Eagles are here tonight. And so, this was a wonderful play right here. These are the types of plays that Riley, when he's struggling offensively, we challenge him to do, is use his intelligence. Go set some screens, get the team scrambling, and then he makes a beautiful skip pass to J2 for a 3, and nice roll right there, for one of his baskets. And this is a big one here, 50-50 ball. This just shows our will to win in this game. Blown play, we get to the floor, we meet a pass, we get one up there, and then Riley getting on that glass again. He had to really work for what he got in this game, and that's just a testament to what he's done over the course of the season. And again, we talk about J2 right there. You find the hot hand and you keep feeding them, because at the end of the day, it's about players, it's not about plays. And beautiful ball screen coverage right here, late switch between Riley and Drew, and then just a great play from our point guard, driving, getting two guys on the ball, kicking it out, again, finding that hot hand right in front of the bench.
Man, J2, ice water in his veins all night, and what a special performance.
Yeah, it was a big one, and, he just had it going, and again, he let the game come to him. It wasn't like he took a bunch of bad shots or hunted to get himself going. He played within himself, which is, really where we've seen his progression over the past 3-4 weeks and 6 or 7 games, is he's really just, bought into what we're asking him to do. And the benefit of that is he's playing extremely well. And that one right there, man, how about that? Getting it going, 4-point play right there. And obviously our guys extremely excited to run over and pick him up. And the bench was into it. And, you saw a little shot of our crowd that we brought. We used every ticket that they gave us. And right there, 15-point lead with these guys. And big play right there. Drew didn't get it going from the field offensively as much as he'd like, but that was a huge one there. His only 3 on the game and an assist there from J2.
And then Indiana, as you would expect, they had not made a big run the entire game. They saved it to the late.
Yeah, and that's the game, right? It's a game of runs, as we know, and foul trouble really kind of plagued us in this one. The foul discrepancy in this one was pretty wide margin, 26-12. In favor of the Hoosiers. So we had some lineups on the court that we just don't play a lot with, and make it really difficult. And we had done an unbelievable job blitzing the post throughout this entire game. As the game went on and the crowd got involved, our communication wasn't quite up to par, and that's where that basket came from right there. And, Indiana hits only 3 threes. That was one of them, and it was a really timely one there. Huge basket, coming at the end of the shot clock there by Khalil. And that, Khalil's ability to shoot the ball really sets up everything else for him, and rightfully so. People have to close out tight. And great play right here for Deontay. We're going to need more of that moving forward once we get into the conference play. But, we've got the ball coming out of a timeout on the road, down 1. Momentum's a little bit in their favor. And, this wasn't exactly how we drew it up. We had a really distracted timeout. And don't think that everybody was really on the same page. And so what we drew up, the play we wanted to get going, didn't really transpire. But we ended up with getting a switch. We got a big man on J2. And, hey, if you say, hey, we got the guy who's playing the best player on the court that night, the ball in his hands with a mismatch and a chance to win the game, that's not the result you want, but it's exactly the scenario that you want to give yourself a chance to win the game.
Heartbreaking loss in Bloomington, 69-68 to Indiana. Stay with us. A record-breaking day for Eagle point guard Drew Thelwell. Those highlights are straight ahead on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Pain is your body's way of telling you that something's wrong. Stress from a car accident, work injuries, aggravation, or even unknown aches can manifest and become worse months or years down the road. Take the initiative and take care of your body. Dr. Chris Ginter at Commonwealth Chiropractic in Morehead has a locally owned practice that pledges to treat everyone like family. And he's the official chiropractor for Morehead State Athletics. Located off the US 60 bypass, just west of City Park next to iStyle Salon, call today, 783-0233.
Dashboard Stereo is the best location for all of your car and truck accessory needs. Dashboard specializes in remote starts and WeatherTech products, plus computer and phone repair. Dashboard is the oldest kicker dealer in the United States. Remember, you're never too old. It's never too loud.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Watson, owner of Dashboard Stereo. We are proud supporters of Preston Spradlin and Morehead State basketball. Go Eagles!
These days, banking like basketball moves at a fast pace. At Commercial Bank, that same fast pace comes to life with our lenders. We're fast with local loan decisions. Bankers who you know and who know you. Simply put, it's better banking. Commercial Bank, where friendliness prevails. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, Eagle Nation. Kelly Wells, Athletic Director at Morehead State University. Here to welcome my brother-in-law and alumni of Morehead State University, and also a proud donor of athletics who's done so much for our department. And Gary, want to thank you for all your help with athletics as well as the university as a whole.
Thank you, Coach and brother. We appreciate the support that you give us, and we are proud to be able to support the university, being an alumni myself and having a business here in town. We have several franchise brands. We have Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and GMC. 2 locations, downtown at the Chevrolet GMC store. Here at 801, we have the Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Call, stop and see us. You know, we're here to help with any of your automotive needs.
We are proud owners of Eagle Auto Group automobiles, and we're thankful for Gary and his entire crew here at Eagle Auto Group.
Thanks again, brother.
This segment of Inside Morehead State Basketball is sponsored by St. Clair Healthcare. Amazing medicine close to home.
Preston, this young man is the face of your program, that electric smile, and a very special day against Alice Lloyd, your alma mater.
Yeah, you know, he's the cornerstone of what we do. You know, we talk about him all the time on here, Drew Thelwell, and our most important player. And, you know, I really hope that he can get to that milestone of being the winningest player in program history, you know, throughout after we get back from Christmas break. But, you know, great game for our guys, you know, especially coming back, bouncing back off of that Indiana, you know, the heartbreaking emotional loss that we just talked about. You always wonder, you know, how is your team going to respond? So we really just addressed that head on, and we said, hey, look, we're going to play to our standard. We got to put that game behind us. We got to learn from it, and we got to move on. And it doesn't matter who we're playing, but we got to play to our standard. And the thing you worry about too, the game before Christmas for every team in the country is, you know, are your guys going to be present, or are they, you know, thinking about getting home for Christmas, which is a huge distraction. And so our guys did a great job, you know, really demonstrating their maturity and their discipline, and really their resiliency to say, hey, we're not going to let Indiana beat us twice, and we're not going to have that good game hangover, and we're going to come out and we're going to play to our standard. And even if, you know, the score does get a little bit lopsided, we're not going to break away from that, and that's evident in the plays you're seeing right here, right now, and especially in the stat sheet when you talk about 28 assists on 39 made field goals. Really just sharing the basketball is a big part of who we are.
Drew, 19 assists in this game, breaking the MSU all-time single-game record. And Preston, it couldn't happen to a greater kid.
Absolutely. You know, it's you know, that stat is just the epitome of who he is. Yes. You know, his selflessness, his character, his will to win, and just make everybody else better.
An intentional assist there. Drew could have had the easy layup and turns around and he's thinking, okay, the record's getting close.
It is, you know, and we don't normally want to be distracted by those things. But again, a play like that right there, that's an unscripted, unselfish play, and you're going to see some more of them as we go through here. Just look at him finding the big guys. You know, he's really surveying the court. And these are things, you know, those types of passes, it doesn't matter the level of play, you're going to be able to get those going in any game. And so that's going to be really important. And it's important for the confidence of these young guys like Jerome Morton and George Marshall. And how about that one right there? Beautiful, you know, that's just him playing with just veterans pace, shifting the defense, looking guys off, and then just delivering an easy one there to Deontay Miles. And Deontay a double-double in this game. You know, did some really, really special things. And J2 getting in there, getting on the offensive glass, and then Deontay, same thing. You know, and Deontay's really coming along right now in this game. 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 block shots are huge. And, you know, that's exciting right there. The guys are fired up for Drew. They know how special that is. They know how special he is and how important he is to all of our success and our program. And great moment for him to be able to enjoy that and take that to Christmas.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you. Oh, now you do your job.
Giovanni's Pizza is a favorite stop for Eagle basketball fans before or after the game. Come taste for yourself delicious pizza, pasta, subs, salads, wings, and much more at the perfect location, 700 East Main Street, across from the Academic Athletics Center. MSU head coach Preston Spradlin and his staff enjoy game day meals with us. Dine in for great customer service or order online at giovannispizzapower.com.
At the Citizens Bank, we have totally free checking and a free gift. When you combine totally free checking with the best people and the best service, do you know what you get? The best bank. Being the best bank makes it easy for our customers to refer their friends and family to bank with the best too. Every referral gets another free gift. So come bank with the best, the Citizens Bank, home of totally free checking and a free gift. Member FDIC.
This segment of Inside Morehead State Basketball is sponsored by Fazoli's of Morehead. Fast, fresh Italian.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Inside Morehead State Basketball. And this week we have a very special guest. Our new athletic director, Coach Kelly Wells, is joining us here. And Coach, welcome on to the show and welcome back to your alma mater.
Well, it's been an interesting journey, but we're certainly thrilled to be back. And thanks for having me on the show. I've watched this every Sunday, so it's great to be on here to kind of add a little, maybe a little value to what we're doing.
Well, you're adding a lot of value to what we do each and every day here. And for those of you that don't know, Kelly is an alum here. He played here. He's been an unbelievably successful leader here in the state as a high school coach and a national championship winning coach at U-Pike. And we are thrilled to bring Coach back here. And for me personally, I grew up as a huge Kelly Wells fan and always someone that I admired. And so this has been pretty special to have you back here to be my boss and to be my mentor and to help us both, lead this program.
Well, it's been a thrill. Coaching has been great. I'm glad to be moving into more of a partnership and a leadership type role here at Morehead. And the things that we're doing with basketball, the things we're doing around campus are really a journey of love. Heart's really into what we're trying to do. So I'm thankful for Preston Spradlin and doing the great job that you're doing and having an upfront, close, personal look at what we're doing. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful that we have an elite basketball program here, and we're going to keep growing that together. Well, we're going to certainly work at it, and it's been a lot of fun just to have you here as a coaching perspective. For those of you that don't know, Kelly's he's in practice, he's on the bus, he's literally, as you would say, in the trenches with everybody, whether it's football, it's soccer, it's basketball. And so being here alongside and being the face of our athletics program and really having a personal touch along with our student athletes, the culture shift here in all of athletics has really been positive, and the sense of pride for our university and all of our athletics teams has just had a positive influx the moment that you walked in the door. Well, we've tried to preach family, and you can't be family unless you are family. So we've tried to have our coaches over. We've tried to have our players over, and you'll see me at every practice. I'm even learning a little bit of rifle. Who would have ever thought that I would have a rifle in my background? But we're thankful for great coaches who invest in our student athletes, and it's really my job just to not get in the way. So we're trying to support the coaches, and you obviously are leading the pack in what we're trying to do with the men's basketball program, but it trickles down to everybody, and I think a high tide lifts all boats, and I think the river's rising here at Morehead State.
Well, I think any great leader, especially the coaching helps with that in the background, is the versatility. You know, you mentioned learning about rifle, but you know, one of the main components obviously of being an athletic director is hiring coaches, and so you've had your plate full with that over the last little bit. But talk about some of the philosophy that you've got when you're talking about bringing leaders, community members and families into this community here that means so much to you, and kind of what have we been able to do with our football program.
Yeah, you know, 6 months in, I don't think I would have imagined the things we'd have to get going here, but we've been blessed to be able to have some opportunities, and you know, football's been one of those. We've already replaced our baseball coach. We're thankful for a good young associate head coach, Brady Ward, coming in to run our baseball program. Very uplifting coaching staff, and a great opportunity for the baseball team there. And then football arose as an area we were going to have to try to make a change in, and we're fortunate to really try to think about it. I tried to block the noise out a little bit in all. There's a lot of advice that goes on when you're trying to hire people. Really, fit is important for Morehead State. You got to find the right people who fit in what we're trying to do, have the same motive, same mission, and really want to be a part of this community. It's an expectation that all of our coaches are going to be thrust in the community, their families, and that's important to us. So in hiring our coach, Jason Woodman from Fairmont State, is going to be our new head football coach, and super excited about him. He gets here on January the 2nd full time. His family will come right after the school year's over. He's got 4 children, all will be in our school system, all running all over our gyms and our fields here in town. So we're thankful for Coach Woodman and Carrie and their 4 children. We welcome them to Morehead, Kentucky, and then now we're moving into a soccer search. So trying to find our next best soccer coach. We're thankful for Coach Fox and the trajectory he's put our soccer program on, and he's moving on to another university, and now it's our role to find the right person for those student athletes.
You talk about the success with soccer. I mean, this is in the past calendar year we've seen 4 championships, you know, between men's basketball regular season, baseball you mentioned with Brady regular season, golf, and then soccer winning the OVC tournaments. And so pretty special, great momentum that we've got here. We're certainly going to do our part in the basketball program. We're excited to go into Christmas break with some good momentum. You know how important these Christmas breaks are for basketball programs, to get a chance to go home and see your families, for your players and for your staff. And we're looking forward to coming back after Christmas and seeing what kind of damage we can do there in the OVC, and try to stay atop and be the gold standard in our league.
And Coach Spradlin won't brag on himself, but we also this morning came in as number 2 in the net rankings in the state of Kentucky, just barely behind the University of Kentucky, and we're going to creep up on them. So we're not just saying it, that's facts. I feel like we are the best team here in Kentucky, and the records kind of prove that. Our success has proven that, and we certainly have the best coach in the state of Kentucky. I can promise you that.
Well, I appreciate that. I definitely wouldn't say that, so but I do appreciate it, and we're certainly thankful to have you here, and excited to see not just with our basketball program, but all of athletics is really on the upward trajectory right now, with the pride and the tradition that Kelly brings each and every day to everything that he touches here at Morehead State. So we're thankful for you, Coach, and thankful for you as our fans. We hope you enjoy a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next week on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Inside Morehead State Basketball was brought to you by Reno's Roadhouse. Go Wild, Go West, Go Reno's. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918. The Eagle Auto Group, your hometown dealer. Fazoli's of Morehead, fast, fresh Italian. First National Bank, a tradition of value and convenience. Kentucky Welding Institute, experience that's built, not bought. West Liberty Veterinary Clinic, serving the Hills since 1963. Megan McCoy Real Estate Group, Central Kentucky's top producing realtor. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. Dashboard Stereo, you're never too old, it's never too loud. Big 4 Lumber, Ace Hardware, The Helpful Place. Wendy's of Morehead, fresh, never frozen. Eagle Finance. Loans made easy. Payments made affordable. Joshua Trent Custom Designs. Looking to build? Let us design your house plans. The Citizens Bank. The home of totally free checking. The Jack Rowe Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. Insurance the right way. The human way. St. Clair Healthcare. Amazing medicine close to home. Commercial Bank of West Liberty. A source of strength for over 100 years. Giovanni's of Morehead. Order online at giovannispizzapower.com. Total Care Pharmacy. Dispensing care one patient at a time. Commonwealth Chiropractic, treating everyone like family. And by Standifer Builders Paving and Sealing. Quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll.